Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. There's also a website here on the side, Schiffer Books. Is it Schiffer Books? SchifferBooks.com. That way, if you want to search out more information about this creator or other people that they work with, you can do that. Supportive Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. There's a website for this one, rockpoolpublishing.com.au, A as in apple, U as in umbrella. It's over here, I believe. So if you want to see that, you want to, again, search out this artist or other artists connected to that publisher, you can do that. I do think Stacey, it was a while ago, it was a few months ago, I searched out one of those websites and it just went through a bunch of people, and there were really a lot of good decks, very beautiful decks. So it might be one of those things where you open Pandora's box. I'm just warning you. Like, ooh, look at all the pretty cards. If you're into that. There's this whole open space here. All right, I guess we'll find out why. Starting off, you've got the Void with the Two of Wands. When this situation is starting off, it's kind of like, I need to do something. I'm feeling that energy, like I need to do something, but I'm not sure what I want to do. But I can't just sit here and just, I feel like I need to start going. I need to start doing. Because you got the Two of Wands here with the Void, kind of like, I feel like I don't have a plan, which is really weird for Capricorn. Are we sure? I don't feel like you have a plan when you're starting off, but it's like something is starting to happen. You need to be a part of it. The plan, it's like I can't seem to form a plan, and it's just kind of like, that seems really foreign for Capricorn. Because you guys usually, I feel like you have to kind of go with it and just kind of like put it together as it goes. I have a friend who's an earth sign. She's not a Capricorn, but she mentioned with kids, sometimes you just got to kind of roll with it. It doesn't matter if she likes it or not. You just got to roll with it. And I'm wondering if this is that type of thing. Kind of like a situation is unfolding, and you kind of have to roll with it, or it'll drive you mad. So, and that's what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to do that. Liking it isn't really a part of the situation. It's just kind of like things just keep going left and right, and you're just like, I just got to deal with it the best I can and just keep moving. And you do. That lack of a plan, that is really blowing me away. Because you, the earth signs, you, Virgo, Taurus, excuse me, yeah, it makes me nervous. It makes me very uncomfortable. Very plan-oriented people. And the fact that there's a lack of a plan, it's really obnoxious. It's like really obnoxious. But you're like, I got to keep going. Okay, oh great, that happened. All right, let me handle that. Yeah, what? Oh, that happened. All right, let me handle that. And you're just like, this is madness. This is madness, but I have no choice. Things keep coming forward. You're handling it. I mean, on the upswing for Capricorn, I don't really believe that Capricorn usually gives up. Like, once you start doing something, you're like, well, I've gone this far. I'm going to make it through and get what I need out of it. I didn't put in this effort just to throw it away. So, especially the deeper you get into it, the more you just keep going. You're just like, well, I'm going to see it through now. It's kind of like that. Well, I'm just going to see it through. You got blooming here. Good energy coming in. A lot of good energy in the sense of, like, a lot of things are getting done. But it's just like, it's a bit scattered. It's just kind of like, I feel like I'm going into a holiday party, but I'm helping set up, then I'm helping bake, then I'm helping people come into the place, then I'm resting for a minute, then somebody needs a ride, and then I'm like, wait, do they need a ride? Well, actually, they don't really need a ride, but what we do need is we need some of this from that store, if you can get that. And you're like halfway to pick somebody up, and you're like, okay. So you don't go get that person, you go get the stuff at the store, and you're just like having... You're like, is this everything you need? Oh, I think so for now. You think so for now. So, and you do what you have to do, but you're just kind of like, this isn't organized. This is not organized. Nope. It's just random. But things are coming together things are working out, but you're also kind of like, if this was more organized, this would be so much easier. But it's just like there's so many things going on, you can't really do that. I don't know, it's just not really an option. I want to, but I can't. And I keep trying to figure out what I'm doing. When I'm feeling the Capricorn energy, I'm trying to stabilize what I'm doing, but I'm very helpful. I feel like your energy is very helpful. You're just getting this done, getting that done. You're trying to help this. You're trying to help that. You really don't like this random feel. I don't think you like that. But it's kind of like I'm letting it go. I'm doing what I can do, and I'm letting it go. I'm contributing here, and I'm letting it go. I had to pick up stuff. I have a feeling they needed more than they told me, but I did what they asked me to, and I'm letting it go. It's on them if that doesn't work out, that's on them. The people need this room needs to be cleaned up. I'll do that. Oh, we have to change gears now. I didn't really get to finish this job. I don't like that. Ooh, you don't like that. I haven't known a Capricorn that likes that anyway. Get halfway through a job and then change gears. That's not usually... Oh, no, I don't know about that. But I feel like you're kind of just rolling with it. Like, all right, I didn't get to finish this, but I'm moving on. And you got hunger from it, too, because, like, earth signs in general, but especially, I get this with Capricorn. It's kind of like, you don't like to leave things unfinished. I don't think that's the hunger. Ooh, you're handling this really well, though. I feel like you're handling this really well. This is not your normal jam. That's what I'm getting. If this is hitting, this is like not your normal jam. But like, okay, all right, and leaving things half done. That's no. That's not cool for Capricorn. Capricorn doesn't usually do that, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below. I don't think that's normal. But I feel like you're letting things go. I do think other people are finishing things up, which you're kind of like, oh, I guess. At least it's done. You like to finish what you start. You know, but you're letting it go. You're like, no, it's fine. It needed to get done. Moving on. You're letting go of a lot. You're letting go of a lot. You're like letting go of a lot. I do feel like this. You're not going to be shocked about the ending with this, because I'm feeling I got like this really quick download here. Things are not going to work out the best they could have, because people were all over the place, and people kept switching gears. And I feel like you're going to look at this. Well, you're going to be like, well, yeah, this was not organized in any sense of the word. If the people who started their jobs finished their jobs, if people organized things and got their lists together and put things more in line like they should have, this could have been a much better situation, but that didn't happen. But it was too late once it started. Once you got involved in it, it was too late. And I'm getting the power with the King of Swords, kind of like, are you trying to take control? I'm getting a flat out. What am I getting? I almost got a no, but then I got partially. Not this, whatever this is, no. The next one. I feel like you're taking control of the next one. Kind of like this was bedlam. This was crazy. This was nuts. This situation, it plays out the way it plays out. The next one, you're kind of like, all right. No, the next one is not going this way. I don't know what the deal is with this. I don't know about this. This seems really foreign to me for Capricorn. But you're like, all right, well, we made it through this situation, and I feel like you're very vocal about it. Like, listen, we can do a lot better than this. And I think you're going to take control of it more. And you're going to be like, listen, we're going to do this differently next time, and this is how we're going to do it. People who start their jobs are going to finish their jobs. We're going to organize things way ahead of time. We're going to have lists set. We're going to know who's going to get who. We're going to have everything in order. There's going to be a lot more order going through the next situation. You might be in control of the next one. I feel like that's what this is. Kind of like you played nice, but I feel like there's a lot of people even saying like, oh, that didn't work out right, and oh, that doesn't seem like that worked out right. And you're like, yeah, I know, and this is why, because it was completely crazy. That's why. But I feel like you're also stepping in, but you seem to have support, because other people seem to be kind of like, all right, we don't want to put in all this crazy amount of effort and end up with half the payoff. You know what I mean? We don't want to put 100% effort and get 50% payout. We don't want to do that. And it feels like that's what happened in this situation. And you're kind of like, yeah, that's right. We need to put in the total amount of effort we need to, but we need to get out what we put in. We put in $100, we get out $100. We shouldn't be putting in $100, getting out $50, because that feels like what we did here. Putting in 100, getting out 100. You're helping people set things up. I don't know if I feel for a lot of you it's like a cooperative effort, but the people you're connecting with are like they're on point with you. They're on, I want to say on brand. I don't know if we want to use that word, but there you go. Like they're in, like, we want this to work out better. We want this to be much better than it was. And they're agreeing and they're going to hold to the rules. This next situation coming in is much better. There's people that want to be more random. They're there. They're there. But they're not going to be able to do that this time. The Four of Coins with the piece is making me feel like they have to keep it together. The next time coming around, people are holding it together better. Maybe they want to be more random, but they're not. Peace is coming in here, but things are working out a lot better. This might be one of those situations where they need to compare and contrast. Like, all right, last time we did it more random and it didn't work out so well. This time we're doing it more regimented and we're getting out of it everything we wanted to get out of it. You know, we're getting out of the situation a lot more than we did before. I see you holding back a little bit too. This is a change for somebody. This is a change more in your favor because it's a change from randomness to organization. And you're good with organization. Capricorns are usually good with organization. And you're being very careful, and I feel like you're paying attention. You're keeping things under control. You're making sure things stay on point. You do seem to be holding back a little bit, though. Kind of like you just keep setting it up like this is what needs to happen here. You're touching base, making sure things are on point. But there's other people helping you with this too, making sure things are, are where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be. Seems fine. And you got the discernment with the change. Like, you're not expecting this to be an easy change. I feel like you're looking at this like sometimes you have a hard time with change. And this is a big change for this person, or maybe more than one person. And you're addressing that. You know that. You know this is not going to be easy. It's going to take some time to get used to it, a little bit of a learning curve, if you will. But you're helping. I do feel like you're teaching somebody, like, listen, watch, do it this way. See how the organization gets you the result you actually want, and you don't have as much upset or sadness because of that. You don't have that much disappointment because you stick with the plan. But you're very honest. You're very like, yeah, I don't expect them to get it right off the bat. I don't expect this to be easy for them. You do seem very kind. Even though the Emperor card is there, and sometimes the Emperor is a little harsh, but the Emperor also does play favor to those who put in honest effort and are honestly trying. And I think that's what you're seeing. Like, somebody or whoever, maybe more than one, is honestly trying, honestly putting in the effort. They're stumbling a bit. But that's what makes the grade here for you. Kind of like, I know they're trying. I know they're doing their best. And you're kind to them over that. You're like, yeah, I see that you're trying. I know it's not easy. I know you're trying. Let's keep going with this. It's the energy does feel random here. It's interesting to me. We have a lot of times I notice when fire and earth come together, it takes a bit of effort to make those two energies work together. It's a bit. Purity with the Queen of Wands comes in. What I'm getting here, they like the outcome. Whoever you're dealing with, don't get caught up in the gender. They like the outcome a lot. And I feel like they're kind of looking at this like their brain is going to be kind of churning. The wheels are going to be churning. And I feel like they're going to be looking at the situation going forward like, all right, how regimented does this have to be? And how much more spontaneous can I afford it to be and still get the outcome I want? They're going to do that. They're going to be kind of churning it together. It's kind of like, I almost feel like you might have this, you probably have some history with this. Kind of like, all right, we've got 4 different segments that have to be done. If we can depend on the people who are random to get it done on their own terms, we'll let them handle this one, part 2. We'll let them handle part 2. We'll leave them to do it. Because we know that in the end they will get it done. And all those random people, they can work with each other and make that work out. And the people who are more regimented, we'll have them do the first part and the 4th part. And then we'll, you know, if we have to, we'll work together on the 3rd part. So that way we start off stable, we end very stable. The people who want to do what they want to do, they can do the middle part a little bit. Because we have other things we can work on. We can work on part 3 while that's happening. It's just kind of like, where can we put people so they can do things the way they want to and still not throw things up in the air? There's somebody trying to figure out a different way to do things here at the end. They gotta own it themselves. They're not gonna be you. Like, they're not. You're not expecting them to be. But I'm getting the fruition kind of like, you're gonna help them through the second one. I don't know if you're gonna want to lead again after that. I feel like you might go back to the background again. Kind of like, alright, went crazy. That didn't work out well. I stepped in, showed them the regimen, the organization. Now they're going to do it the way they want to now. And I feel like you're kind of like, I might pull back a bit more. Because I know they're going to try to figure out what they can and can't do. So, I'm getting the fruition. You might step out. You might want to step out after that. Kind of like, alright, you've taught them what you can teach them. Now it's up to them to make good on it. I don't think you want to watch them play this out. They might do, I think they're going to do better than they have. There's going to be a noticeable improvement. But it's not going to go quite the way you would do it. And I feel like that might be uncomfortable. So I almost feel like they're saying, yeah, once you get them that far, and they're going to take it, they're going to, you know, try to spin it their own way and see what they can do with it. You might want to step out and just let them do what they got to do. And you just kind of take a background role or just like a side role. Do something else. You might want to do something else totally if you can. Alright. Hopefully that helps. Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.